So this video is looking awesome!
Good job! High five!
Okay.
Yeah! Hi everyone, just let it be here. Today's video is advice for new teachers. So I wanted to make this video because a good friend of mine, she has decided to become a teacher. She's been a paraprofessional for, gosh, I don't even know how long, but when I met her at the school that I worked at about 4 years ago, I met her as a paraprofessional, sweetest woman in the world, and she texted me over the summer and said that she's venturing out to become a teacher. And so she's a bit nervous, and that really had me thinking. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video about advice that I would give to new teachers. So here it is. So let's do it. So the first piece of advice that I would give is to make sure that this is the career that you really want. And I say that because it's you have to be very dedicated to this career, and you have to make sure that this is something that you really want to do, because it will take up a lot of time. So as I was saying, cameo by Logan, you really have to make sure this is the job for you, this is the career, excuse me, that you really want, because it will take a lot out of you, and you really have to be disciplined to do this job. It requires a lot. Mentally, physically, emotionally, it requires a lot of you, and your dedication has to be on point. You can't just miss days of school because you are a teacher. You know, you're responsible to educate the future. And if you're missing days and having extensive absences, that could affect your students' growth. So yeah, that's a whole nother thing. So just make sure that this is the job, or excuse me, the career that you really want and that you want to be dedicated to. So yeah. The second, sorry, he's playing. The second piece of advice I would give is you will earn your paycheck and then some. I know I spoke in my 10 things I wish I would have known video. We're not the best paid people in the world, and honestly it doesn't come close to the amount of time and effort and hours, same thing as time, that you put in to being a teacher. Your life is hugely affected, and if you're a parent, it really takes up a lot of time. Being a teacher, grading papers, which I'll get into that, and then coming home and to have to be a parent, or in my case, mom, to your child. So you know, you have to switch that on and off, and you earn your paycheck and more when you're a teacher. So just know that you have to. Whoa, you okay?
Sorry, I have over here.
You got a boo-boo? Want to kiss it? Let me kiss it. Okay, sit down please. Thank you very much. So your paycheck will be earned every minute of every day. There is always going to be something. I can't tell you what that something is, because my something may be totally different from what your something is. So just know that it's very time consuming being a teacher, and you really have to get your emotions and all in check when you're a teacher. So you want to earn, thank you, you want to earn everything that you get. The next piece of advice goes along with earning your paycheck, meaning you spend a lot of money as a teacher. And I believe, especially as a first year teacher, not knowing what you need to get for your class, and it depends upon the subject that you're teaching as well, I believe, but you will spend more than you expected to on your classroom. From personal experience, I have. So it's always so much that, especially if you go to a teacher store, oh man, there's so many little things to go along with your curriculum that, I could use that, or I could do this, or this, that. Before you know it, you spend almost $300 and you're like, for what? So just be mindful of your spending. Give yourself a budget when you go. And I know that will be surpassed, but at least if you have an idea of what you're looking for, that could help you. Now, I'm only coming from a place of, I'm going into my 3rd year teaching. I'm not that much of a seasoned veteran in teaching, but I wish somebody would have told me. Whoopsies. I wish someone would. That's okay. I wish someone would have told me all of the things there was into to be a teacher, especially the amount of money that you spend. So yeah. My next piece of advice is ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking somebody for help. Find yourself a mentor teacher, your master teacher, administration, someone, another teacher, another co-worker, someone you can go to when you need help. Now, when I went into the school that I'm teaching at currently, I didn't know anybody, and I was fortunate enough to have 2 people that I met that I am close with today. We have been through some stuff. Shout out Tasha, shout out Sarah. That's my mentor teachers, and we became close friends. And guys, please, whatever you do, try to get yourself good people that you can go to ask for help. I asked these ladies for help so much that I felt like I was bothering them. But just as they told me they were glad to help me, they wanted to see me succeed and not fail. And that's the type of people that you need in your corner. So make sure that when you need help, you get it. Don't be too proud to ask for help. It's okay. This is brand new. You're not going to know everything, and that's fine. I went into my 2nd year teaching not knowing a whole lot, but I had these ladies to support me, and I tell you what, that really helped me out. And I still, like, we talk a lot. We're always texting each other. So I'm so thankful for Sarah and for Tasha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, make sure you get yourself some help. Ask for it. And that goes into my next thing, which is a mixture of what I'm talking about. My next piece of advice: make friends. I was fortunate enough that my mentor teachers became my friends, and we are lifelong friends. I felt like we all just meshed so well together that whenever I needed something, I could always ask them. We always have each other's back, and that's the best thing in the world to have. Make you some friends, you know, people that are going through the same thing that you're going through. It's always better to not stress out about it so badly, but knowing that you have someone that you can talk to about what you're going through, and that can help you and give you positive advice. That goes into my next piece of advice, is try to make friends with people and try to stay away from negativity. That's a big one. Try not to be involved with negativity, because that brings down your whole morale. You know, if you constantly hear someone saying something about a student or about another faculty member that is not the best positive thing, that could really bring you down. So try to keep it 100. Try to keep it positive, because you don't want to have that stuff weighing down on you, and you don't want to surround yourself with things like that, especially being a new teacher. You want to make sure that you keep a level head, if you will, and that honey, you're moving this, can't, thank you. You want to try and keep a level head with everything. So try to make sure you keep positive, stay positive with your thoughts and actions, and that'll make everything better for you. My next piece of advice: stay on top of grades. Guys, grading is a whole nother level of hand, and you can fall behind like that. Just saying. If you get, for example, participation, classwork, quizzes, tests, homework, extra credit, all of that stuff has to be graded. And it's honey bun, what? Okay, thank you. All of that stuff has to be done in a timely manner. All of that has to be put in a grade book. And you just have to stay on top of it, guys. Like, this is a daily thing that has to get done daily. So yeah, grading is a whole nother level. If you miss a day of doing it, you will fall behind quickly, because man, that's a lot. It's a lot. So my next piece of advice, sorry, Logan is playing with the tripod. Honey bun, my next piece of advice is to not become discouraged or frustrated if you don't finish a lesson in one class period. Personal experience, I've been up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning planning a lesson, planning it to the T, with having activities and such to go along with the lesson. But sometimes you just can't finish a lesson in one class period. Sometimes it goes well, you can do 2, 3 sometimes, or sometimes a lesson may be challenging for students to pick up on, and so you may not finish the lesson in one class period, and that's okay. That's okay. So just try not to become discouraged because you think that all your effort went into planning this lesson and you didn't even get to the fun stuff. It's okay. Just save that for the next day. Remember where you left off. Write yourself notes. Sidebar: keep a task list of what you completed and what you didn't complete, especially when it comes to grading and lessons where you stopped. Just make sure a notepad will be your best friend. Just saying. And lastly, my last piece of advice for new teachers: try to enjoy teaching. I have found that there is no other career that I have had that allows you to express yourself in the way that you express yourself when you're a teacher. I know that, as I stated in my previous video, things I wish I would have known. Being an actor, you take that to a whole nother level. Sure. You have it?
You have it.
Okay. So,
Mommy,
yes, baby.
Mommy, pen.
Where you put it?
Let's go right here.
Well, use it then. That's fine. Okay. Sorry.
Ouch!
You okay?
Mommy, my finger.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry, guys. Mom life. But try to enjoy the job, and being an actor, you get to reinvent yourself every single day. You know, you can see what works and what doesn't work as far as your students go, because at the end of the day, you are trying to get them involved and make them excited about learning, and you are the driving force that will make that happen. So enjoy the job. Don't let the job overtake you. enjoy it, and you will have success. That's all I can say. Every day is a learning adventure.
Mommy, I ate my finger.
Okay. Every day is an adventure, so just try to roll with it, roll with it and enjoy it. So I hope this helps out these new teachers out there. Shout out to all my new teachers starting this school year. You can do it. Just have the patience, and remember, ask for help. It's okay. We don't know. We all don't know everything. We're all still learning. So yeah, that's it. So until next time, this is Just Let It Be and Logan, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.